Hello and welcome. Time for a Pioneer stream. This is brought to you by the one and only, the legend. 9,000 stabs. Thank you so much, Stabs, for the donation. We're going to be playing Pact. Yes. You saw here before. Harmless Offering, Wish Claw Talisman, Demonic Pact, Combo, Value, Enchantments, Fire of Invention, Supreme Verdict, Control. Is that an accurate description? So what we have going on here is a little bit of a toolboxy deck where we are using Wishclaw Talisman to gather a lot of value, and then we use Skybind in order to blink this stuff back, and then we basically get one free tutor every turn. We have ways to use, like, for example, Chain to the Rocks as early removal, same with Kaya, so this is our way to not fall behind against the aggro decks. We're also playing, this is not a card that we had access to in the last time that I streamed this, because of the latest CM print finally. So Confounding Conundrum is going to be our tool against all the silly control decks that get value with Omnath by making a bunch of stuff. The Pioneer League still fire? I certainly hope so. And then we have like a bunch of value, more removal, sweepers, and the combo to end things is gonna be Demonic Pact, Harmless Offering. So Skybind is kind of like the glue that holds the whole thing together. The sideboard is a little bit all over the place, but we cover some bases. Elder Spell against Planeswalker decks, Veto against Control, and more Eagle against Combo. Of course, all of these one-offs we can tutor for with Wishclaw Talisman, obviously. And of course, we're playing 80 cards, so we have access to the one of Yorion in the board. Let's see how things go. Pioneer League, okay, yeah. For a second, I'm like, oh, damn it, did I just join the modern one and... mm. 230 players. Not that bad. Man. It's not that easy to be a trophy. It's not that hard, I mean, to be a trophy leader in this one. Like, the one that has the most has 7 trophies. In Modern, the one that has the most has 10. But, like, the amount of people is significantly higher. Anyway. Let's go. Match fired. Hell yeah. We're winning already, chat. We're winning already. Sure. I'm not playing this deck to not keep this hand, right? So this is the combo deck, it looks like. We might be a little bit too slow for the combo deck. Oh no, it might be just a control deck. Just gonna play this tap and say go. That's a little bit awkward, actually. Like, I really wish that my curve looked a little bit different. Growth Spiral, no. Probably gonna pack this turn. Oh, so this is just Wilderness Wreck. It's very likely going to get countered, but I feel like this match is just going to be us jamming threats into my opponent's counter magic until they run out. Which is the perfect kind of magic, obviously. We're not in great shape, Chad. Not in great shape. I assume that this is like bound to happen. Like our deck has a bunch of sweepers, like a bunch of removal that are all going to come out for games 2 and 3. So games 2 and 3, we're gonna have access to Ashiok, Vetoes, and more Ego, Grafdigger's Cage for Udo. Sure, my opponent has infinite mana. Oh, we also have the fairy. That's true. I forgot that we also have like 4 Teferis in our deck. I guess we're trying to beat down. So what is this format now, Gladiate? I'm learning as I go, my friend. I am learning that this is a main deck Mystical Dispute format. Mel 10 DAS. Thank you for the follow. So this is apparently a main deck dispute kind of format. Okay, there's the Euro. Don't care too much about it. We have like so many answers to it. So probably winning the game with Uro is not gonna be very easy for them. Just look at them go. Does this even matter? I think I'm gonna answer one of these. Like if I draw the fairy, I'm definitely not answering the Euro, obviously, but if I answer this, then yeah, exactly. So I think that I might be interested in doing this now. Makes it a little bit harder for my opponent to sure, I'll pay. And I think we chain to the rocks. If this gets countered, we really don't care. Fourth dispute. Okay, so we don't need to play around dispute for the remainder of the game because they literally just use all four. So that's good, sweet. Glad that we had that out of the way. Well, they shocked, so we're probably gonna be eating an expansion explosion to the face right about now. Offer them the fires, yeah. Nerd New Reaper with a tier 1 sub. Welcome back for the 4th month. Thank you so much for the continued support. 1, 2, 3. This guy. He just resolved. They might have like a Shark Typhoon or whatever, but like I just feel like I need to dig deeper into my deck, so. Bans cast out? Why? I don't want them to have. Yeah, there's a Shark Typhoon, so that kills the fairy. Finished the title league. I played one of White Taxes 4 times, including 2 unders in the first round. Nice. How did that go, Nerd New Reaper? I think the Taxes matchup is okay. Yeah, you might be right, Konana. That actually makes a lot of sense. I should have done that. I guess that even just plussing would have also been fine, right? Because if I plus, then my opponent cannot. Yeah, even plus it would have been fine because it means that my opponent cannot kill it. I guess that they can just like main phase use another expansion explosion. Big taxes for time the last 2 Upsal spells. Yeah, the taxes matchup is very good in my opinion. They suck the shark. Not in good shape. Not in good shape. I think I kind of just want to pack it in, honestly. They're just bottoming 2 every single time. I think every time that they activated the castle, they just bottom 2. Give them a land. I can give them a cast out or a trial of ambitions. Every time they have bottom 2 with Castle Ventress, it's kind of crazy. Also, we are approaching 7 minutes ahead on clock. 8 minutes ahead on clock. They put a card on top, so I think that that's gonna be lethal next turn. Big shark. Big Shark is big. Huh, Blast Zone is actually interesting. I always forget that that deck has access to Blast Zone. It's kind of a big deal. So this is just gonna go face. I love how they continue tapping mana for no reason. This is cry. Sure. Sure, opponent, you got it. And dead. Okay, vetoes. Thank you very much. Ashiok, I kind of like. Chandra, Awakened Inferno. Immortal Sun is interesting. I think I kind of like Immortal Sun, just like as a value engine. Like the thing is, just we just have so many dead cards. This is a dead card. This is a dead card. Detention Sphere is bad, but it's not like dead. This is a dead card. Baffling End also feels like it. Like I'm already out. I'm going to need to play some of these bad cards. They might have stuff like Tamiyo post board. Maybe Rest in Peace is better than. I have to make sure that I still have access to answers to the Shark Typhoons. The Shark Typhoons of the world. So I probably want to keep Cast Out. I probably want to keep Baffling End. How do we feel about Ego? I don't really like it, but maybe it is okay in this matchup. Yeah, let's actually bring in the Egos. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Again, like we already have so many terrible cards. All right, let's go with this. Boom, Yorion. Boom. Let's go. Keep. Then we just Omen on 2. It's gonna be important for us to hit all land drops. So we're just basically looking for lands here. Veto is a good one. Let's stop both of this. And they can't cast the thing, so I guess I don't want to veto this turn. So let's do this, tapped, and let's spend this turn to play the Talisman. Maybe they have an answer for this. I don't know. Oh wow. Yeah, well this game was easy. This game was hella easy. Opponent packs it in. All right. Not the most exciting match of Magic I've ever played. Not the most exciting match of Magic I've ever played, but okay. I guess we'll take it. Keep. So, Shambling Vent on one. I guess we should have played the Triumph there, huh? It makes my Catacomb enter untapped. I guess we shock. It's kind of whatever. I doubt our life total is gonna matter. Jeez. Okay. We have a second dispute. They do. Oh, negate. Okay. Seems like that was the correct thing to do there. Barksick, thank you for follow. Yes. Hell yeah, I would even say. This can actually kill Uro, which is funny. Another negate. Okay. Guess we might cycle this. Let's put this in hand, play the Shambling Vent as they go. Next turn we're gonna get to cycle the Triumph. Yeah, down to 2 cards from opponent, yeah. We are ahead on cards, that is for sure. Sweet. So let's do that. I think I'm just gonna minus on nothing. If they have the Shark Typhoon, this is bad, but I think that they can already answer my Teferi with the Blast Zone, so I think I'd rather play around the Blast Zone that I'm literally seeing on board instead of playing around something that they could have, because this already forces the issue on the Blast Zone, right? Yeah, exactly. So at least the Teferi is gonna be a 2-for-1. Yep. Doing that main phase is kind of weird. But Stabs, how's it going? Okay, so here comes the Uro. Skybind actually answers the Uro at the cost of giving them a card, but obviously it's a good exchange for us regardless. This one's for you, Stabs. This one's for you. They're not gonna play the Uro, okay. Now I'm gonna play around Shark Typhoon. This also answers Shark tokens very nicely. So far so good stuff. So we played a nice league with White Amulet before this, and now we're playing your deck, so this is the very first match, so you didn't miss too much. This is game 3 against Timur Rec. Start target non-enchantment permanent, return that card to the battlefield under source control. So what we can do is we can minus on the Udo, and then we play Skybind, and we Skybind our own Teferi. Okay. Combo, right? Let's go with another red source. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. So their hand is Udo. I guess I should have attacked first. There's no way they have removal for Shambling Man, so like I don't know what I'm even saying. So like if they have removal for the Shambling Band, it doesn't even matter, right? Flicker the Fires is 5 hits. You cannot Flicker the Fires because you cannot Flicker enchantments. I wish. I wish it worked, but unfortunately it doesn't. Well, that's getting bounced again. So this means that they have no business, which is good for us. And then we're probably going to see a repeat of this next turn. But with us having one more card. Where am I confounding conundrums, right? Where are my conundrums is what I want to know. Well, claw is the one. Like claw means that you get to do whatever you want. Like that's the entire prerogative of the deck. Oh yeah, it's Shambling Band's time. Yorion is these two. Yeah, we're probably gonna Yorion this turn just to put on a clock. Like I wish that we could do better stuff, but it's kind of what it is. My opponent went bottom top, so gonna see what happens. But I want to do this part first because if my opponent wants to cycle the Shark Typhoon or something, we get to minus the shark. So let's draw a card first. Another veto. So if we do this and this, I guess we can exile all three, and this means that my opponent cannot. Oh yeah, no, that never mind. But this can exile Yorion, and I guess like a land for their turn. And then on their end step, Yorion will come back and stuff. So I guess maybe I should have played the second Skyvine there. It was mostly free, honestly. Okay, so my opponent has nothing going on. I just got nothing going on. Yeah, so I guess that we can kind of loop this. We're gonna get that back on our own end step, which is gonna trigger this one. Oh my god, this is kind of great. Well, I can just blink this on my end step, and I have access to vetoes throughout my opponent's entire turn. I have another Skybind coming up on my end step. Oh, Skybind doesn't hit channels. You're right. Never mind. You are right. Veto plus fires is the best combo. Yeah, I know. If this is a Shark Typhoon, like this is till 5. Yeah, we're fine. Maybe Shark do. Yeah, I know. So they're probably gonna have to like main phase deal damage to the Teferi here if they want to achieve anything. But if they can't, they're probably done so. We're not in the best shape, but we're in medium shape here. That guy's getting blinked. There we go. That one's important. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Yes! We got the combo, chat. God damn it. That's not a bad one. So we just named Blast Zone. So Typhoon Dispute negates. So Typhoon is the only card that matters. They cycle Typhoon on end step. We Skybind. Blink this. I guess that we can protect the fairy that way, but it's not very good. So we can protect the fairy by 1 turn by just exiling it and giving my opponent 1 turn to actually use Wilderness Wreck. Is that right? We can bind the sun and give them one of these. We can also bind the sun and the fires, which would allow me to like double spell here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna name. The thing is, like, do I name Blast Zone or do I name Shark Typhoon? That is what I'm trying to think here. That's the only reason why I'm thinking here. And I think that I'm gonna name Blast Zone here. So Blast Zone. So we cast this with fires. Trigger this. And trigger this. We plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't. Oh, whoops. I guess this doesn't actually work. No, it does, because it gives me like an entire turn of having veto mana. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So Yorion's going to exile fires, Skybind this. And I guess a Teferi as well. Although I guess there's no reason to mess with the Teferi. Is the Teferi gonna come back before the Wilderness Wreck trigger or after? Is anybody... So they are gonna be the active player, so my trigger is going to resolve first. So their Wilderness Wreck trigger is going... Yeah, so I think I want to exile the Teferi for the turn to protect it from being attacked. So now we have access to double veto. And we have 2 Shambling Vents. Probably gonna take 6 from this Udo. So this is what Astroman looks like in Pioneer, kind of, right? So this comes back. Skybind this. Skybind this. Skybind this. This. Skybind blue. Skybind blue. Skybind blue. And Skybind blue. There we go. And now they can't do anything with all the mana because they can't cast spells because of the fairy. Ooh, if we draw Confounding Conundrum, that's... Oh, oh no! Give me that Conundrum, chat. I need that Conundrum, chat. It's the only thing that I want in the world right now, chat. Give me that Conundrum. No. Give me that Conundrum, baby. Give me that Conundrum. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Conundrum. Yes! Oh, we were not getting there. Oh, I guess that we were, because we were going to draw one more because of... Oh no, we can't activate abilities. Oh my god, the Immortal Sun sucks, Stabs. Immortal Suns is awful, Stabs. Now you know why I put all 4 conundrums in? Oh yeah. I had not thought about that interaction until now. Oh my god, you're a genius. Immortal says for those goddamn planeswalkers, decks are overplaying. Okay, yeah, I have no idea what the... You might have a good reason for them. You definitely do, but... I thought that just for like the draw 2 it made sense there, but maybe I'm crazy. You also have the Elder spell, so like you really hate those decks, huh? Okay, my opponent has some Lurrus. Playing against Lurrus. This hand seems better. Trial of Ambition. I kind of want to ship... We're definitely going to keep this. I kind of want to ship the Skybind. Maybe I'm crazy. What would you ship here? The Mana Confluence? Because we're probably playing against an aggro deck. Yeah, okay. Okay, Stone Cold Serpent. Lol. We can make them sack the Serpent. Yeah, I think I'm gonna spend this turn to Omen. SRAM. Oath of Kaia's. I would probably just keep both of these actually, right? So we Baffling and this ram here. Oh no, we have to Kaya this ram because this has pro. So white, black. And next turn we can either Trial of Ambition or Baffling End. Well, I guess we're gonna have to Baffling End. I love how Skybind just literally trades with any of the creatures my opponent has played so far. It's pretty funny. Another Storm Coil. Is Skybind just broken in Pioneer, chat? Is that the story? My opponent doesn't want to play anymore. Okay, do we just submit the same 60? So this card is bad, so I don't want it. We're gonna bring this instead. What is Possibility Storm for? I imagine for the combo decks? Stabs? Like, I know that it combos with the Fairy. Like, I know that part. It's just like, why is it a sideboard card instead of being a main deck card? That's maybe... You bring in Storm? Really? In place of what? Like, every card in our deck is so good. We can maybe cut the Harmless Offering, I guess? But it, like, as a one, I don't really like this. What's the point for this, Stabs? Like, I don't know. I don't think I like it. I'm gonna not do it. Knocking them out when they run out of gas. Yeah, I mean, seems like a little bit of a best case scenario thinking, basically. The sand looks very good. They draw a lot of cards, they had a bad run. Well, but if they draw a lot of cards, you just kill them, right? You just kill their SRAM and they don't draw anymore. They have one spell, right? Like the Karametra's Blessing. That is good against Supreme Verdict. So I imagine that's what my opponent's going to do here. Depending on what we draw, we might have to play this Fabled Passage on turn 2. I think I'm going to try not to. No, I think I'm just going to try to Omen of the Sea into something. Detention Sphere is what they take. Okay. We can chain to the rocks next turn. It's more... Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Trying to use the Omen to hit my land and set up Supreme Verdict. They don't know about the chain to the rocks, so you can hopefully use that to our advantage. Stone Cold Serpent. bottom this, but top this. Yeah, we can blink this with Yorion, and this dies, and then we get to exile another creature. It's kind of insane. And our mana is kind of perfect. We just go fetch for a swamp, and we can cast anything that we want off the top. Wait, what? They're playing into the verdict. I guess that they're planning on doing Lurrus plus play one of these. But that is fine for me, because that means that they don't have mana to protect the Lurrus. And then Yorion does its nastiness next turn. Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. And this is like the Yorion in our deck, right? We still have access to this one for whenever we want it. Good stuff. Okay, so that's actually a little bit annoying. The fact that they did have one more land. We can main phase Omen. What are we looking for? Well, the thing is, like, they still need to deal with my 4/5, right? So this is just fine. Like, this draws a card, it forces them to sack their dude. And they still need to deal with my 4/5? Okay, so we're gonna put this on top and this one also on top. But they show me Thoughtseize, so I don't want them to know about the Cry of the Carnarium. So I think I like this mostly because of the fact that my opponent cannot really deal with the 4/5, right? Nothing to cry about. God damn it. A 2/2, you say, opponent. Are you sure that you want to make it 2/2? They're gonna do the +2/+2 thingy. Where's my left track? Oh, I gotcha. Okay, so there's the Karamitras thingy. We exile both of their dudes. And now... Do we want a talisman for Skybind? Man, we have so many options. God damn. We have so many freaking options. I think we do that, yeah. Yorion can blink Yorion. Yeah, I know. Sram. Okay. Ethereal armor. Still cannot get through. But they're gonna be able to once they replay one of their dudes from the yard. Okay, so we're gonna take 5 here. This is protection. You own and control assist this thing. So the problem is if I blink my own Yorion is that we're going to like we just die, right? So I guess that I have to blink. You can blink this, which forces the sack. Oh no, it doesn't force the sack because they just recast that. Yeah. Whoops. That was bad. Yeah, that was actively good for them actually, right? Looking for a land here. Wish for a board wipe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting a little bit cute here. Maybe I'm getting a little bit cute here. I think they thought that they could use Wishclaw Talisman, but they cannot. Yeah, I think I might have fucked up this game. I think I might have messed it up. And they can give pro blue and I can't block this if they want. They of course cannot give pro white because that would not be very good for them, but yeah, I play this kind of poorly, I think. So now if they realize that they can just give this, they can give their guy pro blue, we just lose. Oh man, they're figured out. And they have exactly lethal because so one of our lands was the mana confluence. Brutal. Feels bad, man. All right, game 3. We got this. Don't worry about it. Game 3, we totally got this. I promise I'm gonna be playing less bad. keep this hand. Man, look at this mana. It's just absolutely perfect. We can Wishclaw on 2 if we want to. Perfect mana is perfect. Is Wrath here? Sure. So we're just going to cast out. Lurrus, it's fine. I think we cast out in response here. Because they can't protect it. Is that how Karametra's Blessing works? I think that's how it works. And now we Skybind. And we get the engine going. I don't think my opponent can ever come back from this. Maybe I guess I can claw for the fairy here. Or claw for fires. Claw for Demonic Pact is also interesting. Yeah, let's do the fun thing, right? I don't want to do the correct thing anymore. Let's do the fun thing now. So, you discard 2. Cool. So now we can go get the fairy. So 1, 2, 3. Play the fairy. Two and 0, baby. 2-0 with Claw Pact. Oh, god damn it, Stabs. I can't believe you gave me this to play, and I can't believe that I'm actually winning with this. No, Shana, yeah, give me your link. I didn't see your link. I got the deck submission, but I didn't actually see your link. I couldn't find it. How are we winning with this? Can somebody please explain? Can somebody please explain how are we winning with this? Aggro decks are popular again in the format. Yeah, I mean, Pioneer was a format that I basically never followed. Like, at one point I tried to get into it, and I was enjoying a little bit the red-green aggressive deck with, like, Rabble Masters and stuff like that. And then, I don't know, then I just got bored of it, and I never again wanted to follow it, so I don't even know what this format looks like. Well, this hand is bad. Two passages and 2 of our basics, so if we draw any other passage or any of our basics, these are just dead cards. All right, Shana, we're gonna be looking at the deck list that you sent a little bit later. Sure. So I guess we keep this and we bottom one of the redundant detention spheres. Mono black aggro. Pioneer has more brewing space. You don't get really as punished for playing something, say, like you would in Modern Legacy. Is that true, though? Do you really not get as punished? Or do you just get good pairings? Because I feel like those are 2 different things, right? One thing is to not get punished, and a different one is to, like, legit have a shot at winning the game. Like, for example, like, all of our nonsense, we're probably gonna get super punished by this deck, right? What am I supposed to name with Spyglass? Castle Lockdwain? We could name Blood-Soaked Champion, or I think we're just gonna name Castle Lockdwain. Our deck beats Aggro most of the time. Okay. So there goes the cast out. There's the Thoughtseize. They did play the Swamp, and they did. So we have no known information. Am I supposed to cycle this? I think so, right? The problem is that one of my outs right here is Supreme Verdict. Oh no, but there's also, what's his name? Cry of the Carnarium. Oh, come on! Come on! Really? One top deck, and it's that one? Shit. So they're gonna make us discard now? Can we win anymore? Because now we die to the... Yeah, we're just Dobbs. This is exactly lethal because they make us both draw and lose a life. Yeah. That was, bar none, the best card that they could have drawn there. Brutal. Okay, so that can go... Harmless Offering seems unnecessary. I was supposed to bring in Rip in this matchup. Or Grafdigger's Cage. Because of the 1 and the 2 drops. Yeah, rip. Okay. And what are we supposed to cut? Conundrum? We probably want to cut all the conundrums actually, right? I guess that they cycle, so worst case scenario there's that. So it's better than I'm just not gonna play Ashio, for example. I think I like something like this. Needle? No, that's just too many cards for the same thing, right? Like we already have Spyglass, which is bad. Like I never want to draw the Spyglass. Sure. Shuts off mutables. Yeah, we already have a Spyglass for that. I don't think that I ever want to have 2 of that effect. I think that this being on the play is going to be a lot better, though. I feel like us being on the play here is going to be kind of a really big deal. Fires is their pick. Certainly an interesting one. It's pretty rough that so white, blue. We're gonna take care of this one because this one we can just kill with Demonic Pact. So we might draw Chain to the Rock, so I'm gonna main phase this. We did not draw Chain to the Rocks. I think I'm gonna hold on to Shambly Vent as a blocker. And if they don't attack, we can cycle. Or sacrifice Omen. I would like to not sack the Omen, just because we can get value, but there's no way they have instant speed removal, right? Come on, don't have instant speed removal. You don't have it, opponent. You just don't. Come on. Come on. Now we're also behind the land drop. Are we just dead? We're just dead. We are actually dead. And there's nothing we can do about it. There's literally nothing that we can do about it. Like, my opponent kept Heartless Act in their deck. And we somehow got punished. Yeah, I really don't agree that this is a good matchup, Stabs. Like, I don't know if I got really unlucky and I just flooded like crazy or something, but this just feels horrible. Like, even if we would have a Wrath here, we're still dying to the Mutables, going down to 3. And they get back Bloodsoaked Champion again. Like, this just looks horrendous. Like, this looks so bad. I don't trust that this is a good matchup. I just don't see it. I agree that we probably have a good aggro matchup, but I don't think that the mono black aggro counts really as an aggro deck. The amount of disruption and the quality of their threats is just more mid-range. It's like an aggro mid-range deck. You gotta keep your hands removed. I did. And my opponent just went, they just Thoughtseize me twice, right? So, like, what was I supposed to do? Like, I kept a hand that had Detention Sphere, Demonic Pact, Fires, and just my opponent went Thoughtseize, play a couple of threats, kill you. Even when they were on the draw. I don't see, like, I can see all the other aggro matchups being good for us. Like, when we played against the Auras deck, it felt good. But I think that mono black aggro specifically might not be that good of a matchup. There's also the possibility that I'm just playing like shit, right? Like, obviously, I don't specialize in this format by any means whatsoever. I'm not I'm not very well versed in the format, and like maybe there were hands that I should have mulliganed or stuff like that. But besides the point, it just looked from a strategic standpoint, basically. By the way, how's the hat? Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that sick? Isn't that sick? White hat. Sure, let's keep this. Turn 1, Overgrown Tomb, Gilded Goose. Make a food. No second land drop. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I guess I should have played Godless Shrine. So this has to be a company deck of sorts, I would assume. It's pretty good, like that. So we're probably going to deal with the Cobra there, huh? So bottom, top. So chain to the rocks. Take their Cobra. And we just set ourselves up to Wrath next turn. Well, I guess that we're going to exile that before we Wrath. I mean, if we're Wrath, we take 1, 2, 3, 4. So we shock, we take 4. Yeah, it's definitely worth doing, right? Now we go down to 7. But then we can start answering their threats on a 1-for-1 basis. Well, we do have answers to Citadel, right? D-Sphere. Kept the card on top, so they probably found the land. So black, 1/1, Demonic Pact, play Triumphs, go. Let's make them discard too, shall we? So we can D-Sphere plus Talisman, or D-Sphere plus Omen seems better. No, because next turn I can Talisman plus get the blink thingy, so let's do that. No, actually I don't have 2 blue sources. Never mind, I do. So 1, 2, 3. D-Sphere, take care of this. And black and 1, play this, pass the turn. So I guess they have Collected Company in hand as the last card. So I think I'm just gonna deal damage just to make sure that we don't randomly lose to getting comboed out in some way, shape, or form. Let's Skybind here. Because we can force the company here by targeting their... So this is not gonna come back. That's it. Like that's not gonna. We just. Skybind was just a freaking blow up your land. Okay, I think I want to kill the priest, right? Instead of the Catacomb Sifter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We exile this, we Skybind the thingy. And now next turn we just go get Wishclaw and give them the Demonic Pact after we draw 2. Opponent, why did you let us give you the Demonic Pact? We wanted to be generous. Okay, so Grafdigger's Cage sounds insane, so let's keep that one. What else? The Wrath seems okay. Bring in Rip. What uses the graveyard? Oh, does Rip stop the Sulaport? Yeah, okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Okay, sweet. So we get to take out the conundrums. This seems fine. Cage is pretty nice against all the companies and Citadels and whatnot. Is the deck that my opponent is playing very good in the format? Because that is the kind of deck that I actually do enjoy playing. So maybe there is actually a deck for me in Pioneer. Who knows? The sand looks pretty bad. This looks somehow better and worse at the same time. Out of 5. Okay, keep bottom and we bottom the fires, second fires. No, we can't bottom the second fires. We just bottom the verdict. I was a tier deck, sweet. So I'm gonna play Triumph here, pass the turn. Mystic. So now they're gonna have access to company if they have a land. Lotus Core being in Pioneer is actually almost interesting. Unlike in Standard, where it's just broken. Midnight Reaper. Okay. Wait. Why would they not attack? What's the reason to not attack there? Like, Veil is not legal, right? Spot on these lands. Still draw land. Blossom in defense. Okay. So here we can either Typhoon or Omen, depending on what they do. This is non-token, fortunately for me. I think I'm interested in trading with the 1/1, right? Just to get them a little bit lower on mana. Jeez. No! Brutal. That would have been a good top deck, I guess. They kept on top, so they probably have Citadel here. They were looking for the black source. Yep, there it is. It's a pretty sick combo there. Is that actually GG's? It's not GG's just yet, right? But this is gonna make things. Man, we were one short. We were one short. Because I think that if we manage to Cry of the Carnarium there, we get to exile the War Strider and the Midnight Reaper. I think that we actually... I don't know if we win, but like we are at least in a very good spot. Yeah, whatever my opponent is doing over there, it looks like my kind of jam. Whatever my opponent is doing over there looks like something I would be interested in doing. I'll say that much. They can just sack everything at this point, right? I guess they need to find just one more creature, and they win. So like they just need to find one more creature on top, and that's gonna be enough. Okay, there it is. So now they sack everything. I guess they need one more still. It's pretty cool. It's kind of crazy. Like their mana has to be very bad, right? Like this deck's mana is really bad, I would imagine. Oh yeah, this can just attack. That's right. They can just swing for 3. That's enough to kill me. Am I supposed to be playing Dovin's Veto against this deck? There's no way, right? Same with Possibility Storm. This is... I don't know. It doesn't strike me as what I want to be doing. Traitor. And proudly so. Sure. Ego on Citadel over Conundrum. I really despise Ego style cards. Like if you're not playing against combo decks, I think that they are very often just bad. I should not be in your deck. Like I'm talking about like ad nauseum style combo decks. I'm not talking about what our opponent's doing right here. Like it is kind of combo-y, to be fair, but their whole point of the deck is I don't agree. Like they are a creature deck. Citadel without creatures. And we also have other proactive ways of answering Citadel, like Rip kind of answers it. What's his name? Cage also answers it. Necromancy is better than Ego, but it's harder to cast. Guess I kind of want that, right? Oh yeah, perfect mana. Perfect mana. Chained to the rocks, not looking too great, huh? This makes me very sad. Come on, give me that red mana. Give me that red mana. Draw harder. Instant verdict? Yeah, that's the plan. That is certainly the plan here. So we verdict now, right? Am I supposed to crack this Omen on my upkeep to try to find land, or am I supposed to cycle the Shark Typhoon? I think I'm gonna cycle the Typhoon. I think I'm gonna cycle Typhoon. Red source, easy. Just top deck. Yeah, I found the line, Stabs. The line was to top deck a land like a pro, and I did it. Fires plus Skybind here? No, we just claw for... We just claw for Cage, right? No, I think that the line... Like, my opponent is clearly setting up their nonsense, so... I'm just gonna go get the Cage here. Where are you? Raftiver's Cage. And now we can bounce it with the Fairy. So we play Cage, we play this, and we play... Oh, we played land already? Okay. Now we get to fire Skybind. Cycle this, dig a little bit deeper. So we found the spyglass. Let's start here. And we can go into Demonic Pact? Sure. So do this, blink there, and chain to the rocks here, skybind this, chain that. Oh, I floated the mana for no reason. It happens. I think we're in okay shape here. Can we get them off red? No, because red is the... I think is the top side. Which one is the front side? Red is the front side, so we can't get them off red. When I use the floating mana to get Yorion. Because there's no reason for that. No, we just got him. 3-1, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Claw Pact. Absolute Pioneer domination. Complete Pioneer domination. Courtesy of Staves. Having the best time right now. Well, we lost to Mono Black Aggro. We beat Temur Reclamation, we beat Temur Reclamation, we beat Black White Auras, we lost to Mono Black Aggro, and we just beat the Citadel deck. 4-1 means it's as good as Titan, basically. I mean, basically. The other aggro deck, yeah, I mean, I wonder if who we're playing against Guldukat. Uh-oh. We're playing against Daniel, one of the most competitive freaking players ever. And we're playing our silly nonsense deck. Oh, we're gonna get destroyed. We're going to get completely destroyed. So he's playing Yorion as well. He's playing Yorion as well, so I imagine that has to be something like Luca Fires or the Esper deck? No. Neither of them. Yeah, it's possible that it's an Omnath pile of sorts. Tapping out for Lurrus is good for us. And they don't have dispute. Okay. I think it's pretty important for us to resolve Teferi right here. They can Omnath plus land, which would be completely brutal for us. That is disgusting. Don't have a land. They have a land. Okay, so We're disfearing this thing, right? And it's plus here. I have to assume that they have like Genesis Ultimatum and stuff. Can I put Yorion in hand? Should I have Blast on Fires there, maybe? Yeah, maybe Platinum Fires was better there. Yeah, maybe Platinum Fires was the line. So now I gave them a turn to do multiple things. Yeah. Otherwise, like, my opponent would have been spending... I guess it's the same thing. No, because they couldn't cast the Yorion, right? Like, they can only play the Yorion here because they put it back in hand. Would be nice to find a way of removing stuff. Like Sweeper, Chain to the Rocks, that kind of thing. Possibility Storm seems good in this matchup. Maybe. Defer seems like a big part of the plan here, right? So we're probably going to start the turn by minusing here and seeing what we draw. Another one of those. Does Blinking the Lens do anything? Not really. Yeah, Blinking the Lens doesn't do shit, so just do this. So they're gonna get to clear the TEF here. Which maybe actually doesn't matter that much. Down goes TEF. And they do nothing. They do absolutely nothing. Okay. Cast this with fires. Wish Claw. Should we Wish Claw for Demonic Pact? We could also Wish Claw for Trial. I think I kind of want to get this going. Should I attack here? Let's put Yorion in hand. Shark Typhoon. Yeah. It's not enough though. Make them discard 2. They pitch the fires, which is interesting to me. So let's go get Tef. Start there. Okay, so they have no ways of interacting, I guess. And we get to Yorion. Cast with fires. We Yorion this, 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 and this. And now we also get to just cast another one of these. And this one. Bottom, bottom, play, pass. So one has to blink there. This is gonna blink the blue, that, and that. This isn't Titan? No, it's not, Darset. It is indeed not Titan. Chained to the rocks. Oh, we're gonna blink that land and we're gonna get back our Yorion. Oh, they cleared the ferry that way. That makes sense. So discard 2. Pog. Let's do Confounding Conundrum. This is hilarious. So let's cast this with fires. I'm gonna play an exile in the fires. So exile this and exile this, and this exiles this. So land goes, land goes. We're going to blink, 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 blink. Oh my god, this is so much fun. We were going to play double Conundrum. And then exile all of their lands and bounce all of them to... Oh, wow. Well, now we're gonna prove up that other pile that I came up for you. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Stabs, but this is surely something. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you what. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. This was quite the turn. Yeah, I know. This is freaking awesome. The Oath of Kaya kind of sucks. Arm 9 lives probably also sucks. Maybe I actually want Ego for Omnath or stuff like that. Do I want Ego for Omnath? For Udo? No. I think I'd rather rest in peace. Dovin's Veto. This is the big question mark. Blinked all of opponent's lands and they kept playing ones. I think they were salty. I could see that. I can see that. Actually, do the vetoes even matter? It's possible that the vetoes don't even matter. Like, my opponent's playing like Omnath. I definitely want like all the answers to like Omnath and shit, so. This exiles Udo. We have no answers to enchantments, so. Besides veto. Let's just do that. It would be awesome if we get to turn 2 Conundrum. Okay. Yeah. Smashing this turn 2 Conundrum. So hard. Wayfinder. Don't get ahead on mana, please, and thank you. Deferino. Okay. Land and land. Do we want these? I definitely want one of these. Am I supposed to keep both? I'm just gonna keep one of them. Next time we get to fires plus the sphere. I love how there's nothing they can bounce on my side that everything gives me value if they bounce it. What is this deck? Oh, Ivan. Oh, Ivan. It is delightful, is what it is. We're somehow 3-1 and we're up a game here. Yeah, I know. So they have Deferi, so I think that we're gonna go with this. It's possible that they have counter magic, but I think that the reason that they shocked is because of Cycling Shark Typhoon. Yeah. This card is very nasty. This card is very, very nasty. Granted. Oh, wow. Okay. Banded card in standard. Too late. Too late. It's been banned. So they got their own detention spheres? So I guess they're gonna exile my fires. They found another Fae. Yep. So I can Teferi, I can chain to the rocks this thing to protect my Tef. Which is weird, but then I can minus on here. No, but that doesn't work, right? Because I would have already played 2 lands. That's annoying. Pact. So I'm forcing them to use the detention sphere again. How is standard after the event? I have no idea. I imagine it's still trash. I think it's still pretty bad though, for what I've heard. Okay, detention sphere again. Probably getting the fires again, yeah. Just too much mana. And this cannot exile other detention spheres, which is brutal. Okay, so plus on this. Play a land. Skybind doesn't really do anything just yet. Just play Wishclaw. Ravnica Standard was the last time Standard was good. I mean, I don't know if I would go that far, but I do agree that it's been a while. It has been a while, I'll tell you that much. I feel like if they play literally anything that I can veto, I am going to, because I kind of want to get value from it and I want to use it. And I probably am going to go get another Fires. The problem if I go get another Fires is that then Daniel can like bounce their own D-Sphere and get it back, which would kind of suck for me. What is this? 4 mana. If they go for Fae of Wishes, for like, yeah, this is really good for me. So we cashed in the veto, now he doesn't have access to the Fae of Wishes anymore. That was really good for me. Yeah, Cycling Typhoon for 0. Speaks to his desperation. Okay, so we plus here. Black, 1/1. Play Demonic Pact. And we just pass the turn here. It's gonna ping the Teferi again. That's fine. That's the Omnath Fires. Okay. There's the Omnath. but he's not gonna be able to get multiple lands into play because of Conundrum. Like he's gonna be able to, I guess, but he's going to need to bounce them again. So we need to answer this, which we do have the D-Spear for. Man, this is kind of wild. Oh, I guess that we can just use the Demonic Pact. That seems better. Or we just put it on the yard and we don't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, that probably seems like the best option. Then we can maybe Yorion? Yorion does sound pretty good. We kill this, we reset this, we get a free Wishclaw Talisman thing. No, I guess that... Yeah, okay, so I think that the line here, we have to kill the Omnath. Get that guy out of the way. Then we plus. Now we claw for fires. We cast fires. And then the second spell is going to be Skybind. And Skybind is going to blink their thing, my thing. And we're going to pass the turn again. Holy crap, this deck really is something. And now next turn we can go nuts with Yorion. We make them discard 2. This is great, yeah, I know. This is so bizarre too. Like, it's just so random that like the Conundrum just kind of works and it's doing something, and it's just so hilarious. So what I think I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go get a second Conundrum. I'm gonna get that going. We're gonna start using Skybind to blink my opponent's lands and get them back to hand. I think that's the line this coming turn. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. They just hardcast the Fae of Wishes. Did we slide out all the verdicts? We did not. We have all the verdicts still in there. I wonder what their hand is, because like if they're hardcasting their... Okay, there we go. Wow. Oh, wow. Chat. This makes me happy, chat. This makes me really happy. All right, Stabs, you got away with it. We somehow played this, and we somehow went 4-1 with this. Good job, dude. Oh wow. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. There are still a couple of cards that I don't really understand. Like the Shark Typhoon seems super random to me. Maybe this can be something else. Like I feel like we would have really good use for like Oath of Kaya and stuff. I wonder if there's something else that we might be able to get value from Wishclaw Talisman. I have to say that the Confounding Conundrum find is awesome. I have to say that the find of the Confounding Conundrum was awesome. Like this actually gives you a way to get value from Skybind that we just didn't have before. Like before we were using the Skybind just to blink the the claw, just for the engine purposes. And now not only do we have an engine purpose, but we also have a disruptive purpose that is like, it's an imminent, it's like you're going to win the game, right? Like your opponent needs to stop that engine because eventually you're just gonna win. So that feels like it's very good. Like the conundrum side of things felt very, very great. As far as like how to beat like the combo decks and stuff, clearly the main deck is optimized for beating the creature decks, but maybe there is like, maybe we can be playing more egos or like the other card, slaughter games and stuff like that. So maybe that's something that we might want to think about. The Elder Spell, again, the Elder Spell and like the Possibility Storm felt like a little bit weird. I understand why these are in there for, but it feels like we have so much stuff against anti-planeswalkers decks. Like there's Biting Elder Spells, there's Immortal Sun. I feel like you kind of want to choose one angle to attack on and go with that. And yeah, the Possibility Storm felt cute but unnecessary and kind of like a waste of a cyber slot. Like I understand what the idea is, but it seems like a little bit of wishful thinking. It seems like a way to lock up an already reasonable game. Like in order for this to work, you need to have a resolve Teferi. You need for the board to be completely clear, and like it's just, I don't know. I don't know if I would like that. So yeah, maybe more stuff like cast out, maybe cheaper ways to answer other type of permanents, for example, would be interesting. Even stuff like naturalize effects could be interesting for us, but wishful thinking of wishclaw thinking, wow, terrible. But yeah, this deck was fun. This deck was a lot of fun. So thank you for the dono stabs. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you at home also enjoyed the list. It was definitely a trip, and let me update the record real quick because it always feels good. There we go. Now we're good. If you haven't hit that follow button, make sure you do so, and that you also subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.